A lot of social media rumors that you and Johnny Depp were romantically involved.
Right.
I think people thought, well, you know, they are kind of touchy-feely. What did you think when you heard them?
The Johnny Depp versus Amber Heard case is seemingly far from over, as Amber officially filed to appeal. But what does Johnny's lawyer, Camille Vasquez, think of the move? And how did she slam Amber's appeal tactic? Elaine Bredehoft filed a motion for appeal on behalf of Amber. Well, Camille had a few thoughts on the appeal, and she opened up all about it in an interview with CBS Morning's Gayle King. First of all, in the interview, Camille said that Johnny's legal team needed a woman's perspective in his trial against Amber, and that she was lucky to be on it. She also said that after working for Johnny for almost 5 years, it was important for her to be on a case that was most personal to him. And in response to what Camille said about having a woman's perspective, one person wrote on Twitter, "Camille was Johnny's voice. She got to ask Amber the questions that Johnny couldn't. Camille was brilliant." Someone else added, "They needed a woman because Amber Heard would totally manipulate the focal point of the case and make it something it wasn't. I mean, we saw that done numerous times throughout the trial alone. And Hello Camille is badass. Have you not seen her work? Who wouldn't want her?" Camille also noted that the team behind Johnny Depp in the publicized case were all mostly under the age of 40, and she described the group as young and strong with qualities she said were necessary in terms of the case's success. Then she said,
The parties were young, right? And they resonate with a younger audience. I think young people have a fresh perspective on issues that we were discussing in this case.
Gayle then asked Camille what she thought about Amber appealing the verdict, and Camille made it very clear in the interview with CBS Morning that they are well prepared for the appeal. And just like in the trial, she was confident in their strategy to counter Amber's appeal. She said that she certainly wasn't surprised as the appeal was ultimately expected, so the team already had a strategy planned for what to do if and when the appeal happened. In her words,
It was expected. I mean, she's indicated the day she lost the trial that she was going to appeal. Mr. Depp ended up filing his own appeals. She insists on continuing to litigate this matter. We have to protect our client's interests.
Gayle also noted that there has been wide speculation that the trial was never about the money. It's time for healing, and time to move on, which was the message that Johnny sent. But then she asked how they were supposed to heal and move on, when both sides are still in court arguing. To that, Camille responded,
It's pretty standard legal procedure. We just are hopeful that the court will uphold the verdict, which we think was the right verdict, allow both parties to move on.
Camille actually made it clear that if Amber had not appealed, Johnny would not have appealed as well. But because Amber chose that path, Camille is once again ready for her. Remember, Elaine first filed a motion to toss the verdict, arguing that to find that Amber had actual malice, Johnny Depp would have had to show that at the time the Washington article was published, she did not believe she had been harmed. They also argued that Johnny never challenged the fact that Amber did not write the title of the op-ed, which was one of 3 defamatory statements comprising Johnny's defamation claims. The team also said that since the UK trial, publication of The Sun, and the op-ed were all happening around the same time, it was impossible to separate which of them exactly defamed Johnny Depp. In the motion, Elaine also stated that Johnny did not prove that he suffered financial losses because of the allegation, that there was suppressed evidence, and she also brought up a discrepancy in one of the jury members. Well, Johnny's team slammed that allegation in particular by responding, Miss Heard does not, because she cannot, make any proffer as to why she could not have discovered the new facts until now. This is because the clerk's office provided the pre-panel jury list to the parties back on April 6, 2022, more than 2 months ago, and 5 days before the jury was impaneled. In a rare moment of candor, Miss Heard admits that she was aware of the purported discrepancy in Juror 15's birth year from the very start of the trial, because Juror 15 was clearly born later than 1945. Judge Penny Azcarreta also denied the motion, saying that there was no basis for the motion, and she ruled that she found no evidence of fraud or wrongdoing. Judge Penny went on to say that about the discrepancy with the juror, either father or son could have served, and that if Amber's team had a problem with it, they had every opportunity to object during the selection process. Judge Penny also said that the jury selection process was conducted in a fair and impartial manner, with the court and both parties examining the potential jurors, and that Amber's lawyers were provided the jury list 5 days prior to the commencement of trial and knew or should have known about the mistake. Therefore, it was Elaine's obligation to ensure the accuracy of the information provided to the jury panel. So, with Amber choosing to go forward with her appeal, Johnny's team also filed an appeal of their own, and in a statement, Johnny's team also told Law and Crime, "The verdict speaks for itself, and Mr. Depp believes that this is a time for both parties to move on with their lives and heal. But if Miss Heard is determined to pursue further litigation by appealing the verdict, Mr. Depp is filing a concurrent appeal to ensure that the full record and all relevant legal issues are considered by the Court of Appeal." As Camille said in the interview with CBS Morning, they are well prepared for the appeal, and followers were just like, "Johnny is in good hands. They are a great team and are always 2 steps ahead and ready for anything Amber Heard and her side throw at him. They knew this appeal was coming and were ready to go if need be. I have all the confidence in the world that truth will prevail again." Something else that came up during the interview was the rumored relationship between Camille and Johnny. During the trial, there were many instances in which Camille was seen comforting Johnny Depp, offering hugs or kind gestures, and the public interpreted those gestures as romantic gestures. When asked about the romance rumors, Camille responded by saying,
It was disappointing to hear them. They like to make things up, right? Doesn't mean they're true, and obviously in this case they weren't true, never have been true.
Then when she was asked why she was so touchy-feely with Johnny, Camille didn't even flinch when she said,
Sure, but I'm touchy-feely with everyone. I mean, that's just who I am. And I don't think there's anything wrong with caring for your clients. I was fighting for his life, his name. We all were that way with him, each other and with him.
Again, followers reacted to the rumors, and one person wrote, "Portraying lawyers as these cold-hearted robots is the most stupid thing I've ever seen. You're defending a human being. Of course you can be warm and want to protect him. People saying he's an adult and not a child really needs to see adults also need protection. He was in a very vulnerable place. He obviously needed that reassurance, and his whole legal team did so. Not only Camille. Y'all need to see the reality and not use your bias." The issue of having cameras in the courtroom also came up, and when asked why cameras were important, even though Amber's team was against having cameras in the courtroom, Camille said that it was important for Johnny because he wanted to tell his side of the story after what she described as horrific allegations made against her client by Amber. Gail then noted that horrific allegations were made on both sides and asked whether Johnny was damaged by the revelations about his private life made public during the trial. According to Camille, Johnny felt that he had nothing else to lose after being accused of DV, which he vehemently denied. Well, we will obviously be following the appeal process closely to see how everything unfolds, and it will definitely not be easy. But meanwhile, check out this even crazier video